Hi there, my name is Phillip Ramphisa. Thank you for tuning in. Welcome. I'm shooting this video on the 1st of January 2016. I'd like to share with you 3 ways that you can begin to use in your life to find your purpose and live your purpose. I'll tell you why I'm doing this. If you know my story by now, you know that I grew up under difficult conditions. We were 9 children at home. My mom was ill, she was schizophrenic, so she was often away from home due to her illness. When I was 11 years old, my father left us to live with his second wife. So we grew up really being a bunch of kids that were not taken care of. We'd often go to bed in the evening without having had any supper. I'd wake up in the morning sometimes and go to school without having had any breakfast. In the final 2 years of my schooling, I had to walk 14 kilometers to school. So I always thought that when I finish schooling and I go to university and I start working, I'm going to be able to take care of myself and I'm going to be happy. So I went on to achieve 2 master's degrees and I worked with various multinational companies as a consultant. But I found that there was always something missing and I wasn't happy all the time. There was always a gap. I was always sometimes complaining. It was only when I truly found my purpose that I began to be fulfilled and feel happy. And that is what I wish for you for 2016. That's why I want to share with you 3 ways that you can begin to use in your life to find your true purpose. What a year 2015 has been. We've heard of a Russian airplane that went down. We've heard of terrorist attacks in Paris. We've heard of mass shootings in the US. These events just show us how terrible human beings can be when they make the wrong choices. I truly believe though that if each of us live to our true purpose, we can make the world a better place. I truly believe that there are people that are waiting out there for you to live to your true purpose so that you can serve them. And it may sound cliche, but I truly believe that one man can change the world. Let me share a story of South Africa with you. Back in 1993, before South Africa went into the first democratic elections, something happened. Something terrible happened. Chris Hani was assassinated. Now, Chris Hani was one of the political leaders that were fighting apartheid at the time. He was assassinated. And when Chris Hani was assassinated, the whole nation went into a panic mode. People were thinking that South Africa will go into a civil war. Everybody was worried. Everybody was panicking. One man stood up to speak to South Africa. One man stood up and he asked South Africa to calm down. He asked South Africa to work together towards the democratic election. That man changed the course of South Africa. That man might have saved South Africa from a civil war. That man was Nelson Mandela. So one man, when he lives to his purpose, can change the world, and I truly believe that. So I truly believe that if all of us live to our true purpose, we can really contribute to others and we can live much more happier lives whilst helping others. So let me begin with the 3 ways that you can use in your life to begin to find your purpose. Number 1, get spiritually connected. Everybody that lives to their true purpose is spiritually connected in some way. Now, when I speak about spiritual connection, most people think about Christianity. Christianity is great, but you can find also what speaks to you. Whatever speaks to you. I don't know if you're a Christian or what you believe in, whatever speaks to you. If it's meditation, then begin to meditate often so you can get spiritually connected. Some people get spiritually connected when they give to others. If it's giving to others that makes you spiritually connected, then begin to do that. Begin to give to others because that is going to help you begin to live towards your true purpose. Some people find it spending time alone and thinking and going over the emotions and visualizing their lives help them. If it's that, then allocate time to do that, because when you get spiritually connected, you'll begin to move much more closer to living to your true purpose, because everybody that lives to their true purpose has got emotions connected to their mission and their goals. Nelson Mandela had some emotions connected to his mission. Malala Yousafzai has some emotions connected to a mission of educating all the young girls in Pakistan. So you gotta get spiritually connected, because that is going to help you move closer towards living to your true purpose. That is number one. Number two, you gotta love and you gotta give. Everybody that lives to their true purpose is driven by love. So when you grow your ability to love, when you grow your empathy, when you grow your compassion, you are beginning to move closer to your purpose. Everybody that lives to their true purpose has got something bigger beyond themselves that drives them. Nelson Mandela wasn't just driven by his needs. He was driven by the needs of the country. He was driven by the love of the country and the love of the people that are in the country. Malala is not just driven by her needs. She's not just driven by what she just lives for herself. She's driven by something much more bigger. She's fighting for all the younger girls in Pakistan to get education. So realize that when you love and when you begin to care for others, you are moving much more closer towards living to your true purpose, because everybody that is lived to their true purpose has cared for others. Even in business, people create value for others, and when they serve others, they make profits and they create successful business. So you gotta realize that when you love and give, you are moving closer to living to your true purpose. So love and give, because that is going to help you on your journey. That is number two. Number three, you gotta learn and you gotta grow. Learning and growing comes in many ways. When I speak to many people about learning and growing, they think about opening books and reading books. They think about going to seminars. But learning and growing in our lives come in many ways. Sometimes learning and growing can come in a form of problems that are unique to you. My own life is a true reflection of that. I grew up in poverty, in difficult circumstances. At a time, I viewed that very negatively, because nobody wants to have problems. And I know you don't want to have problems, but I'd like you to realize that problems sometimes can help you grow. Now, I grew up in poverty under difficult circumstances, and today I'm living my purpose, because I'm talking to young people. I'm talking to everybody that is experiencing suffering. I'm talking to young people that do not have parents that look after them, that are growing up in poverty. I'm teaching them to overcome obstacles. I'm teaching them to have the emotional strength within themselves to overcome these obstacles and create the lives that they truly deserve and the lives that they want. Now, my experiences in the past have been negative, but today my experiences are helping me help others. So you gotta realize that sometimes problems in your life can be experiences that help you help others. Now, when you learn and grow, you're going to move much more closer to living to your true purpose. And sometimes learning and growing comes in ways that we do not expect. As a person that needs to live to their true purpose, you might experience problems in your life that are unique to you, problems in your life that are different. So you gotta realize that. That is number three. Now, before I end this video, I'd like to share with you 4 enemies towards you living to your true purpose. It's important that you understand these things and that you know these things, because when you understand these things, you're going to be able to manage much better, and you're going to be able to move much more closer to living to your true purpose. Number 1 is self-doubt. Self-doubt is an enemy that can sometimes prevent you towards living to your true purpose. So many times in our lives, sometimes we fail, sometimes we disappoint people or get disappointed by people, and we begin to question ourselves, and we begin to doubt our abilities, and we begin to talk to ourselves in ways that are negative. So realize that. I don't care how many times you've failed in the past, I don't care how many challenges you've had in the past, realize this, realize that sometimes doubting yourself can hold you back. So as you speak to yourself, as you experience self-talk, ask yourself questions about whether that pushes you forward or takes you back. Because we've got a voice inside ourselves, and sometimes that voice just doesn't stop to remind us how many times we screwed up. It doesn't stop to remind us how many times we've tried and failed. So you gotta realize that, and you gotta limit self-doubt in your life to move towards living to your true purpose. Number 2, comparing ourselves to others. Sometimes we look at people around us and we begin to compare ourselves to them. Maybe all of your friends are married and you feel that you're left out. Maybe all of your friends have started successful businesses and you feel that you're left out, and you're beginning to compare yourself to your friends, and that might hold you back. Research shows that as early as 3 years old, we begin to compare ourselves to others. In living to your true purpose, that can be a limitation. Do not compare yourself to others, because you've got your own purpose to live towards. And as you've got your own purpose to live towards, you might have problems that are unique to you. You might go on a path that no one else has gone through. Realize that you've got something that is unique, that you can give to the world that nobody else can give. There are people out there that are waiting for your purpose. There are people that are waiting for your purpose to come out so that your purpose can serve them. Maybe you're a great musician. Maybe people are just waiting for you out there to sing so that your singing can bless their hearts. Maybe you're a great doctor that can find healing. Maybe you're a great doctor that can serve people out there and people are just waiting for you to serve them. Maybe you're a great businessman and people are just waiting for you to create value for them. You've got a unique path. You've got something unique that you can give to the world that nobody else can give. That is number 2. So stop comparing yourself to others, because you are unique. Number 3, you've got to limit the need to get accepted all the time. Let me tell you this. Everybody that has lived to their true purpose wasn't accepted all the time. At some point, Nelson Mandela wasn't accepted, and that's why he was in prison 27 years. Malala wasn't accepted all the time. That's why she got shot. Despite being shot, she continues to fight for the education of younger girls. So as you live to your purpose, you might not get accepted all the time. Even in business, Steve Jobs was once kicked off a business that he started. He wasn't accepted all the time. So let go of the need to be accepted. There might be people that are cynical of you. There might be people that are trying to tear you down, that criticize what you do. You've got to do what you need to do despite that. You've got to do what you need to do whether people accept you or don't accept you for it. So you've got to realize that. That is number 3. Number 4, laziness and the lack of ability to take action. No purpose can happen without taking action. Maybe as I speak to you right now, there are things that you need to do. Maybe as I speak to you right now, there's a charity that you need to start, but you do not take action. Maybe as I speak to you right now, there's a business that you need to start and you need to write a business plan and you're not beginning to write a business plan. So take action. Right now, take action. List the things that you need to do and begin to take action right now. Sometimes we think of action as something that needs to be postponed for the future, and that limits us. Action is something that you can take right now. Maybe right now you can call somebody about a business idea that you have and they might listen to you. Maybe right now you can start sitting down on a desk and writing a plan that you're going to take to start a charity that is going to serve others. So take action right now. Take action, because as you take action, it's going to move you much more closer to living to your true purpose. Not taking action is one of the greatest enemy towards living to your true purpose. I hope I've served you in some way in this video. I wish you so much luck in 2016. I wish you success in 2016. Please, as you are watching this video, leave a comment, like the video or share the video. I'd like to know what you think. Whatever reaction you give me, please give it, because it gives me some form of feedback in terms of what I do. So leave a comment, share the video. I'll really appreciate that. If you're watching this video anywhere else other than my website, please go to my website and subscribe to my monthly newsletter, because I share strategies there in terms of how you can overcome obstacles in your life and achieve success. Go to www.PhillipRamphisa.com and subscribe to my newsletter. I wish you a happy and a successful 2016. I wish you love, I wish you success, I wish you joy, and I wish you happiness. Good luck on your success journey. Thank you so much for watching this video.